Today's the day. We are organizing my bookshelf. I don't know exactly how many books are on here. This is not my only bookshelf, and it does go farther down that way. I've just been throwing shit on here, and there is sort of an idea, a concept of an idea on how I want them sorted, but the actual shelf part, because of how it's layered, it doesn't actually fit, if that makes sense. It's hard to keep a genre together because of the up and down. But we're gonna do this today. Also, I bought a ring light, so we're gonna be trying that out as well. Sorry if there's anything that's weird. I don't know anything about lighting. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm thinking maybe books I haven't read, or maybe favorite books on the top, and then try my best to go by sort of genre as we go down. And I'm probably going to be unhauling in this video too. I have a lot of books that I have had since I was 12, and I kind of want to put those, not give them away or donate them or anything. I kind of just want to put them somewhere else. I think we're gonna do that, and I will interject if I have anything cool or fun in the meantime. These are still in the wrapping. I've only had the first book for the longest time, and I've been wanting to reread them. I just don't want to take it out until I actually start reading them. Side note, these Ranger's Apprentice books, I literally just got them. Listen, I found them at a yard sale. My area does a yearly, really long yard sale, and I found these 11 books for $8. I am justified in buying those. I figured you guys would probably want to see these ones too. Okay, that took me 10 minutes. There are some books under here. They're just gonna stay under here. Already sweating. My cats have already started in on their stuff. Let me show you. Okay. Let's go ahead and start from the top. I did leave these up here. These are my new babies. They're staying on the top. I like them there. So what I'm thinking, here's what I am envisioning. Fantasy. Literary fiction. Other. Which I know is very general, but how I used to do it, it was favorite books, the other ones, and then at the bottom, it's my classics that I want to read, but never get in the mood to read. So let's just go ahead and start putting these up. We're already deviating. I didn't have space on these ones to add these ones. So these ones are just gonna go here. They're just gonna merge a little bit. Pivot, this one specifically, is just gonna be like my favorites of my collections. Now I've said before, I'm not really into like second chance romances. My husband bought me this one, I just haven't read it yet. was like, wow, I really don't have as many books as I thought, and they're all just behind my thingy. You're joining me for floor time because I'm starting to struggle. I buy a lot of books when my library does sales because they're really cheap. Sometimes I found some good stuff, but also I think they look nice to read and something like I want to read, and then I just never touch them. So I am currently, I got a couple of piles going on, but my shelf looks empty. And I have other books that I need to go through. I bring those down here too. But now I have a bunch of books where I'm kind of like, not really feeling like reading those at all very much anymore. But I also have, I love this series, right? I loved it growing up. The Clockwork Angel series, that one's the best one. That one is better. I have not read pretty much really of anything after those two series, but I bought like the first two books of like two of her other series, and then I think I just kind of grew out of it like right afterwards. Excuse me, Florence is in the way. Just don't look at how messy my stuff is. So I've got two of the Dark Artifices. I know that I've read this one. I'm not sure if I've read the next one. And then I also have, I definitely have not read the third one. And then I also have The Last Hours, Collector's First Edition. I've got that. And I've also got the same for the first one. Bought it at Walmart. See how much I paid for it? What year did I buy this? This was selling for $24, and I know I bought it when I was around like 18, 19, so like 2019, 2020. I have to look at when these came out. There's a random sticky note in here. I've never read these, and I've never really reached for them, and I don't know if I will. But I don't want to get rid of them because they're huge, and also, I did want to read them. I've had them for a long time. So we're potentially losing these ones that I haven't read. I'm still going to keep the other ones because I do want to finish having the series, and I want the Clockwork Angel series, and I want them on my shelves. So these are staying. I'm probably going to put these over here. Okay, and then other than that, another one that was taking up like a pretty big bulk of my bookshelf were the first and second, I just call them the first and second Percy Jackson series. I have had these forever, honestly. I'm probably going to put these back on my shelf. I used to have the OG covers of the original Percy Jackson series, and my sister brought me those prettier ones, and now she has my other one. But I guess I'm going to go ahead and keep these on here. I don't think I'm going to read them again, but they're just so nostalgic for me. This series, I was obsessed with these series. Every year, I would see my dad around Thanksgiving time. He would buy me whatever one of this came out. And so every Thanksgiving, I was just reading this the whole time. Let's see how much these were. $20. I think I thought this was the regular one. This is the first time I've ever seen the and sea monsters as a part of Sense and Sensibility. It's like the zombie one, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. If you haven't seen that one, you should. So I have found a second copy of Ender's Game. I thrifted both of these. The first one I found when I was like 16 at my grandma's friend's estate sale. This one, I think I got it from the library haul. But I got it, because of that. Because it literally, this is gone. And I know I could like glue it back, but it's not, I just picked it out. I think I also thought that I like grew this way. So I'm gonna keep the newer one. Okay, it is finally time to finish this. I quit yesterday, but on Saturday because my husband got home and I'm not yet strong enough to video with him in the house. And yeah, so it's been a couple of days. I'm finally going to finish this, and I think I have it to where I know which books I'm going to be getting rid of. There's a lot more that I'm getting rid of than I thought I was going to. Unfortunately, most of them are the ones that I bought from the library. I might just give it back to them so they can sell it again though, or put it in the little free libraries. But I'll need to get something to put them in. There is a bunch. So, starting off, I am getting rid of Throne of the Fallen. I have tried reading this a couple of times. I really just can't get into it. I don't know. I think I bought this when I was at a very like specific genre reader. But since I've been reading other stuff, this just doesn't really catch my attention, and it's also not something I'm super interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. And then I'm also getting rid of Starbringer by Tracy Wolff and Nina Croft. This one is kind of the same. I got a lot farther in this one than I did in Throne of the Fallen. I got like 60-something pages in, but I literally put this book down and then forgot that I was reading it, and I've never felt like picking it up again, so I just think I'm not going to read it. We are also getting rid of The Secret History of Witches by Louisa Morgan. I got this one at the library. I'm just not interested in reading it now. And instead of just telling you that I'm not interested in reading books over and over, I'm just going to show you the ones that I'm getting rid of. Bought this one for a book club, and then I just never finished it. This one, my work bought for me because my work was doing a book club when I first started working there, but they never read it after I started. Like, they were on chapter 5, and then we just never had our little, like, book club meetings ever again. I didn't pay for that one, but this one. Now, I have read this one. I did read it. It was okay. It wasn't, like, mind-bending or trippy or anything. It's just kind of like, meh. And I just don't feel like I should keep it if I don't like it. I'm not gonna read it again. So this one, I'm kind of upset about this one, but also I'm not, because I mean, it's juvenile, and I didn't really like that, so I'm just not gonna read it, which sucks because it's cute. You can tell this one's from the library because it's still got the little sticker on it. Oh. I'm still deciding to get rid of this one. But it's so pretty, and it just looks so good. But it was so bad. You guys ever want to keep books that you just didn't like? I'm sure I'm not the only one. But and I just got this one. I might keep this one just for a little. Getting rid of this. I hated this book. My friend still has not finished the book that she was supposed to read. It's okay. It's fine. I don't know if I need to keep this one for her to read it. It's got all my little annotations in it, which there's not like too many of them. I guess I'm gonna keep this one since she might still read it. I doubt it. If you're here, text me. So now we've just got some books that need to be put away. There's another stack of books that I'm getting rid of this one. Getting rid of this one. And this one. Are you guys not proud though? That's so many books. I mean, it's a loss for me, but it's a gain for someone else. It's okay. But now we just have a stack or two of books to put up, and then we're done. Okay, so I'm going to do that really quick. To talk about, actually, this book was awful. I have had this for several years now, just because I've not gotten rid of it yet, but I think I was literally like 70 pages into this. It's I don't know, you might have seen it because it is a Netflix movie, but I think it's named the same. Yeah, now a major motion picture. Book is nothing like the movie at all. I actually like the movie better than this, and I didn't even finish this book. So the reason why I didn't like this book is because it is very like fat phobic, and then also it's just kind of misogynistic also, which I mean, like, I only read like 7 pages, so I doubt there's like any kind of like change, I guess. The main character is kind of just a little bitch. He's like, okay, so the difference from the movie. So him and his 3 friends, there's no 5th friend. They go on a hiking trip and they decide to cut through the forest like some dumbasses and get lost. And eventually they find like a deer impaled into a tree. And he's like, the whole time he's like, oh, and this friend is fat and this friend is blah blah blah, and I fucked his wife before they got together and blah blah blah. I didn't like that. Like, it starts off, they're like, oh, they're all friends. I can't tell that they're friends. I can't even tell that they like each other. I'm getting rid of this one. It's time. And then, other than that, I'm also considering giving up my Rainbow Rowell books. So, like, I read the first one, and this is $19.99, by the way. I have a receipt in the other one. Oh, you can't read anything on it. It's gone. Yeah, this one was $20 too. And I bought this one on the 5th of November in 2019. And it was $20. I bet this is like $30 now. Because it's a hardcover too. But I was thinking about getting rid of these ones. I mean, I bought this in 2019 and it's currently 2025. So it's been a while. But like, I remember whenever I was reading this one, I started reading this one because I had read Fangirl, which I loved because I am also a writer of fan fiction. I haven't written any fan fiction in a while, but I love this book, and I feel like in the Carry On series, it uses the Fangirl book to kind of like establish their dynamics, if that makes sense. Because like, I just did not feel like they liked each other from what I remember, because I read it in high school. But I just don't remember feeling like they had a lot of chemistry, and I didn't really know what was going on. And I mean, I bought the second book, so obviously like I liked it, but I've just never picked them up again, and I don't know if I want to. So these are gonna go in the maybe pile. I am keeping Fangirl. I am keeping Eleanor and Park. Speaking of this book, I'm gonna show my ass right here. The first time I read this book is that John Locke fanfiction that was based on this book, and that made me sob ugly. I don't even remember everything that happens in this book, but it just broke my little heart. So we are keeping that one. And then I decided to keep this. It's kind of thick. I don't know much about it. But it's from the Feminist Press at the City University of New York. I know I looked up the synopsis on Saturday. I don't feel like doing it again. I just want to get this done. I'm sorry. Then I'm keeping The Cockroach, which is about a cockroach that turns into a man instead of the other way around. So I thought that one was fun. I am keeping Half Gods by Akil Kumarasamy. I mean, that cover's fucking cool. First off, this just looks so cool, and it's so small. I might as well. And then I'm also keeping my Divergent copy. I thrifted this. I remember really liking the books. I didn't read the fourth one though. That one was just gonna piss me off, and I just knew it. I'm also keeping The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I literally had a paperback copy of this book, and I fucking got rid of it because I'd had it for years, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna read it. And then I saw this one at the library sale. I was like, oh, I want to read that. But now it's a hard copy, and it's gonna hurt my hands. I'm thinking about donating this one and then just getting the paperback because this is huge. But I still want to read it, so I'm gonna keep it just in case. And I know I'm not going through all of my keeping books. I'm gonna give a shelf tour so you can see which books I'm keeping and see how much is on my physical TBR. But I'm gonna make that a separate video. I feel like it. So other than that, I'm thinking about keeping this one because I've never read it. I'm thinking about keeping this one because I've never read it. And I'm thinking about getting rid of this one because I won this at my library's adult summer program. Basically, you had to read to get tickets, and then you got to put it in whichever basket you wanted. I won the fiction basket, which was Christmas themed, which was really nice, but I don't even really like Christmas movies, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give that back to him. Okay, and then so other than these books that I have with me on the floor, I also have this book that I just bought. I had a coupon. Remember when I told you back in March that I was going on a book buying ban? Never happened. I have bought books every month since. My husband pointed out that I had bought myself a book the last 5 weeks because I had coupons and I had my little extra money that I set aside for it. I need to chill out. But I also did just win a $50 gift card from my job, so I might use that to go buy some more. And it's fine because it's not my real money. Okay. We're gonna find a place for these to go. Got those put up. I have my maybe pile, I have my getting away pile, and I also have my going in storage pile. That might be very consumerist of me, but I have had these books for so long and I have not read them, and I feel like if I did read them that they would be juvenile because of my age, which is fine if you read YA books. But I haven't read Cassandra Clare in forever, and if I didn't keep reading them, which also, to be fair to myself, I bought these right before I started college because I finally had some free time, and then I started college, so I just bought them because I was like, oh, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this. No, I wasn't reading much of anything. So I'm being fair to myself with that one. These ones are going in storage. These ones also probably will go in storage, but my dad bought them for me, so I am going to keep them out longer. And then we made a lot of space. Thank you guys for helping keep me accountable and making sure I finish my stuff. But we cleared out a lot of space. My husband said it's going to be full again in a month, but it's not. It's not. And I will say I am doing a good job at reading what I have already. This is the first month where I'm reading more than one ebook. Because a bunch of my holds came through on Libby, and I'm reading those on my Kindle and not reading my actual books. But I have been doing so good at it. Hello. He's just rubbing up on my books. Okay, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping me accountable. The next one you'll get is probably going to be my August wrap, and then I will give you the finished shelf tour at the next one, because I still have to put up like all of my little knickknack stuff, all my little plushies, and make it all cute before you can see all of it. This is YouTube. So, thank you for being here. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later.